Hey guys, and welcome to the Thursday stream. Hey, number 3, how you doing, buddy? We're back playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program, and we're doing this space station here. Hey, Extrude Headcrab, how you doing, man? How are you doing? So this is practically a piece of space junk. I mean, it's not really a piece of space junk. It does a whole lot of stuff, but it's got no motive power. There's no way of even pointing it in the direction I want to because it doesn't have SAS. Just a small minor oversight there. Are they all debris? That's fine. That's fine. Debris is a thing. If we look around the orbit that we have here, not only do we have a bunch of scrap from the rescue contracts, but we've got this little thing over here. Let's switch to this. Just picked up KSP to build Mimospace, yeah, man. So I'm writing a questionnaire to find a correlation between personal characteristics and happiness in the job. I think you'll find that if people can shrug things off and get... Oh, wait... What? Oh, this is the guy without any power. I was like, hey, I'm bad. What's going on here? How come this guy isn't well? But this guy... I did a bad, and I didn't make sure he was pointed in the right direction, so he is kind of adrift in the world. I would really like... Is there a core on this one, actually? There's not. To be able to like right-click and rename this thing, I think, however, we're going to have to look in here and look on the bottom right... Oh, come on. There we go. And I want to rename. I can't rename... there we go. Rename vessel. Okay. Station habitat core... no electric, because we got problems here. Now, we could... I didn't even look up to see if I'd spelt that right. We could, of course, try and launch a new mission. You know, new missions are a thing. He's finally turned around. Well, what I was going to say is I've been working on a ship back at the Space Center to do my best to... Oh, look, we can totally do what we need to do here. To make another craft and come along and nudge this one in the right direction, right? Unfortunately... I mean, even with this, we don't have comm networks. Was that the problem? We don't have appropriate comm network on this. Does the other one have appropriate comm network, or am I just going to... Well, anyway, let's go back to the Space Center, because what I've got planned here will solve all our troubles. Yes, always love a little bit of confusion in the first couple of minutes of stream. Hey, Wise, how are you doing? Whew. I think you will find a correlation between personal characteristics and happiness in job. If you're the type of person... if you're the type of person who spills a drink, okay, let's just boil it down to something really, really... not important, right? If you spill a drink, yeah, there's two reactions. You either get angry at the mess you've got to clean up, or you laugh at the mess you've got to clean up. And I think the people that laugh are generally happier people in general. Maybe people could prove me wrong here. Well, I don't think anybody's going to be able to prove anybody wrong in this particular situation, because it's one of those things. Even if you find a 98% correlation, it's still just going to be of the subset of people you've asked, right? So anyway, in here, we'll come in here. I've decided that, you know, something that happens quite often is the fact contains locked or invalid parts. How come? How is that a thing? What have I actually called this? Let's have a look. Call out. It should be nice and easy to find. Why is this not in alphabetical? It should be in alphabetical order. Why is it not there? Okay, did I save it as untitled? Okay, well let's just load this up in this one. Small wing connector 4. There was no small wing connectors there. Wow, that's crazy. Well, anyway, I've made this. It is my engineering call-out vessel. We're going to stick an engineer in the top of the thing. Oh, we got action groups over this side. We're going to tell Jeb to get out of there. We're going to look down our list and go, oh no, we've only got one engineer, and they're not very good at their job either. But that's okay. We put a robot core in the back here, so it should be able to do the job for them. All we need to do is get close, right? So I'm going to take this over to the editor, and we're going to go try and grab some of those station parts and take them to the other station parts. That's my plan. You can see we've got two like pretty chunky rockets on the side of this, and I intend to get this all up into space as it is. Now, obviously, this is almost calling for space shuttle takeoff, but you know what? They're difficult, and I'm not going to do that. Okay, let's go down into coupling. I'm going to grab ourselves some radial decouplers. We're going to make sure that we're on the mirror for all of these, and we're going to make a ridiculous boost on the side. Why is demanding my soul? Unfortunately, I do not believe I have one. Let's get one of these and put this on the side like that. Oh yeah. Oh, so excuse me, a little bit of a crackly throat there for a moment. I've been fighting off saying that I've got a cold. I haven't got a cold. I just seem to be mucusy for that reason. Okay, something like that. That looks pretty good, pretty strong. And then if we just put a couple of the appropriate engines on the bottom, I'm trying to find skippers. Do these have what it takes to lift us out of the atmosphere? Let's put that down there, and then we'll be dropping those. I think that's looking pretty good. 3.5 and then 6. So let's just quickly turn, I don't know, the liquid fuel off of these. Yeah, that's good. And then we've got 3.5 just for these. Do you think you have the lack of heat? I mean, it is cold, but is that what? I think we need some boosters, we need some fins, and then we're good. I don't see any way of making that any better than that, because of course minimal effort is always required. It's how I like to get through life. I'm sure you guys have noticed by now. Let's put that there. Yeah, that's nice. That's nice. Now, I reckon fins top and bottom. Maybe on the diagonals, actually, and we get some sort of weird side control at the same time. Yeah. Let's do that. Where's the tail plane? It is my favoured tail piece, as I'm sure, again, you have noticed. All right, let's go around that way and go around this way. All right, I think that should be launchable. I'm definitely going to put some struts on it. Don't you worry there. But I think this is looking pretty strong, pretty solid. We're going to be able to just like bring it back through the atmosphere, because it's the atmosphere of Kerbin's nothing to worry about. The one thing I am slightly worried about is the fact that we have to try and go past the engines here. I have no intention of firing them at the same time, though. We're totally going to go up just on the undercarriage first and then fire those when we're up there. You know, I think we're good. You want to explode it? All right, let's see if we can explode it. I mean, to be fair, every rocket launch is a controlled explosion. So, hey, can I pick up the lot, please? I wonder what I was pressing other than shift there. Okay, that looks good to me. Let's grab ourselves a member of crew. We've got Magwig in there. All right, Magwig, my newest and greatest engineer. Where are all my other engineers? Let's go. I believe Bob's on the moon, and all this stuff up here is to do with getting to the moon. But I thought, hey, whilst we get on that all clicking over, let's do some space station stuff, because I like space station stuff. Turns out I'm a little bit out of practice. Didn't quite remember to put big enough margins on my spaceship. Possibly it's the same story here, but we'll find out. Magwig does not have. I tell you what's missing. This. Do you know what is missing? You know what? A combustion engine is a controlled explosion too. You are totally right there, Extrude. But we are missing one thing, and I'm sure everybody is going to have a good old laugh laughing about it, because it seems to be the thing that we completely forget to do at the moment. I'll let you guys have a quick guess. I'm gonna say that we're gonna put it on the bottom of the craft. It seems like a good place to put it, and as of course communication. I did very badly at talking to the others, so that's direct. We definitely want to have relays, because as I have just discovered in my harder than hard career mode that I'm playing, the direct antennas won't connect to the relay network. It's not great, if I'm to be super honest with you. Do we actually have... Oh, yeah, I'll take them, thanks. You... where is it? Custom 1, thanks. Oh, I'm not allowed to use it. What? Why not? Oh, I must only have the basic of custom groups. That's fine. That's no problem. I will upgrade my place and do that in a second. It looks... that's the burn for the solids. Yeah, I'm feeling it. Let's launch it. That was the Axis group. What, like, No. All right, let's load it up. All right, cool. It's looking good. Any reason why I can't press T this time? No? Okay. Gonna full throttle. I'm not gonna full throttle. That's a silly plan. We're gonna half throttle and go. All right, we are gonna full throttle. Of course, skippers not main sails. Skippers are not main sails. So we're just gonna kind of hold it here until we get to about 100 meters per second, give or take. It's definitely my preferred hit speed for doing the group. Not action group. Yeah, it was the Axis group, not the action groups. Alright, flying over. I kind of like this design. It's always nice. I always end up at some point launching a ship like this. If it hasn't got a docking port on the front, it will have the claw on the front. To just go and pick up space junk and fix any ships that are in distress. This is half the reason that we've got Kerbal attachment system after all, is that so we can go and save the ships that are in distress. what they're doing in that dress. I have no idea, but okay, this is good. This is good. We're just about to hit max Q. I'd say somewhere about here is probably max Q. This is normally the speed where I flip out if we're going to flip out. It's looking good. We're just about passing through 10 kilometers. Actually, that is a solid gravity arc there. I might just leave it running like this. Normally, I go ahead and do this about now. Turn it onto stability assist and point at a 45-degree angle for a little while. It's not quite as efficient as doing the full gravity arc all the way up, but I never nail the right altitude for my Apple apps when I do it that way, and I end up like flying through a lot of the atmosphere. You got your Kurzgesagt calendar. Oh, it's always a difficult one to pronounce. I saw that Zed posted up some pictures, but I unfortunately didn't have the time to look through them properly. Okay, I'm now going to go pro grade. I'm looking at my numbers here, 62, 63. I think we're doing very well actually on the flight profile. He's not the one I'm aiming for, unfortunately. That would be so good if this was the one I was aiming for. There's another station core somewhere, and that is the one that I am super aiming for. But I think station habitat probe. You know, once we get up into a good circular orbit, I'll start figuring out exactly where it is we're supposed to go. I was fairly sure. Let's see if there's a bit of debris going around called station habitat no electric. Not no electric, it'll just be station habitat. I don't know. Sure, there was another craft around. Did we deorbit it? Hey Cubic, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. Hello. Yeah, I can't remember whether deorbited it or not. If we did, great, good work. I was fairly sure we didn't know because we didn't have the fuel or something. I'll have to go to the tracking station and see what's going on with that. Okay, getting very close to the top of the orbit here. Let's just quickly pump the time warp button a few times. And I'm going to go because, as I say, they're skipper engines. They're not mainsails, so who knows whether they got the oomph to get us up into orbit that close to our Apple apps, or as close to the Apple apps as we normally like to go. But yeah, hey Cubic, how you doing, man? You had a good day? I've had a pretty good day. It's been fun. Argued with idiots on Reddit. Probably came across as an idiot myself because, you know, that's what happens when you argue with idiots. Oh, stop. Before we lose connection. Deploy. And deploy. Okay, there we go. That's good. We could probably do with deploying the solar panels as well. I'm a little bit worried that when we decouple these, then we might take some damage. What were you arguing about? Some dude was saying that if you so I was in a Redstone forum, as you do, and someone was asking for a flare so we could differentiate between Bedrock and Java. And some dude was like, we don't need that, why would you need that? And I'm like, oh, come on, man, think about it. What about little Timmy when he sees a picture and he doesn't know and he wants to copy it and think? And the dude was like, look, if you can't understand the difference between Java and Bedrock, maybe you shouldn't be doing Redstone at all. Flare, it's just a little word you put on the end of your title to denote what type of thing it's about. And the L and the A are the other way around, but yeah, you probably got that. And he just didn't seem to understand that people kind of have to come at things new. You know, nobody is born with the knowledge. he just couldn't understand that middle ground of when you're learning, you might need the odd pointer every now and then. It would be great if that was a thing we could support. And he was just like, it's not possible. And then he started trying to attack my personality. He called me a kid, which was hilarious. I was like, go on, matey, take a guess. And he wouldn't. And I took a guess at his age. He was like, no, I'm 15. I'm like, lol. Only lol because he called me a kid, right? All right, we're in orbit. Yay. And we got a bunch of extra fuel, which is really good. Really good. Let's go to the space to the tracking station. Try and find out what on earth. Roll a d20 at the guy, yeah. Yeah, I know, right? I know. But, you know, these two facts probably have a lot to do with each other. The fact that he couldn't get someone else's point of view and the fact that he was of a younger persuasion. I totally get that there are lots of... I'm going to use the word kids here. I hope you don't take offense. There are lots of kids out there that actually can project themselves into someone else's situation. It's like, yeah, I get what's going on here. Let's go. Let's do it. Okay, so this is space junk, right? Are we in agreement that this is space junk? I think so. I kind of brought something along to deal with this, but only if we can get this pointed towards retrograde at any point ever. It kind of has the ability to do so if we can get some solar panels on its wings. So we're going to do that. Actually, I probably want it actually pointed prograde because I brought a solid booster with me. So let's see if we can go and fix that. That's my job today. Let's go and see if we can move this. So where has my call out got to? I want to switch to that. And we're going to target this and we're going to try and do the same. Okay, cool. We're going to have to dump... We should do this first, right? Dump these into the atmosphere. Yeah, dump this into the atmosphere. No, anti-vaxxers are quite volatile, mate. But okay, right, here we go. Here we go. Gonna just quickly drop my periaps below atmospheric height. 40 sounds great. I'm gonna spin up because that's just fun. And then pop these off. A dent has appeared in your wall. Oh, dude, did you hit it? Don't do that. You'll end up with broken knuckles. Not that I would know anything about that. All right, let's turn this prograde and point this way so that we can get... Oh. Pop those. Return on the liquid fuel. I'm glad that we didn't burn any of that. And get ourselves up into a workable periaptic height. I don't know what a periaptic height is, but I like the sound of it. Periaptic, so it sounds like a state you get into. Oh man, he was proper periaptic, you know. A bit like epileptic or my medical didn't break those hands. You don't need them. I mean, to be fair, I kind of like my hands as they are. Right, there you are. Let's set as target and see if we can't figure out a way of matching up with him. I always find it's better to focus on Kerbin, apart from I didn't. There we go. Right, and because we both match up here, let's add that maneuver and see what we can do. Where's my nearest encounter? There. Okay, are we gonna push it out? Oh, I don't know. This might not be the direction I want to send it, but let's go with that one. Got a little encounter here, and then we've got all of this to try and figure it out in. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. That's what? 26 kilometers? I'll take it. It's not great, but I'll take it. I'm not a violent person, don't hit walls. It looks like something fell onto it. Yeah, I mean, I am also a non-violent person who doesn't hit walls, but occasionally during super hyper stressful places, I think maybe 3 times in my life. So we'll go with once a decade, even though it wasn't like spread out like that. I have lashed out and hit something, but yeah, it's... I would hate to be the type of person that is auto reaction for. Just like, woo. Occasionally stuff gets on top of you, man. Okay, let's go over this way. Warp to next maneuver. Let's just speed this up a little bit, shall we? We've only got 3 hours to do these maneuvers before we've got to worry about fuel tanker 1 and the Dockinator and such forth. So, okay, start burning 55 seconds. Woo! So what type of ornamental thing did you make, 3? That sounds interesting. I'm not sure what type of interesting yet until the full explanation. Somehow Discord has got hidden. That's alright. Wise is already here to scream about how good stream is. I like it. Alright, so this is good. 25 seconds to go. Let's try and just bring ourselves a little bit closer. And I'm just going to start burning here because, you know, a lot of the time, this countdown is not a thing. It's a triangle that you painted it red. Nice, man. Made it out of fence. It's about the warning signals of building barriers between ourselves, right? It's a deep emotional piece. Actually, honestly, if that is the truth, then I'm all about that as well. Okay, 66.4. How are we doing over here? 26 kilometers. Oh, wait, no. We need to do this first. I played this game before. All right, let's do that and do this and bring right-click them to bring up the numbers. Turns out I didn't really need to right-click that other one. I just needed these numbers here. I'll take the 25-kilometer separation. Thanks very much. And I'll even warp all the way around to here. Sure, it's all going to be great. Oh, how am I so nearly out of tea already? Prototype tank tracks for a further prototype. Nice, mate. Nice. I was watching an animation on how escalators work. Just roll with it. And I was struck by how very much like tank tracks they function. I literally never even thought about before how escalators function, and now that I've been shown, they're obvious, of course, but you know, a great big sprocket at the top turning around and engaging with some teeth underneath, and then another rail to make it go up and down. Yeah. All right, let's come down to within 25 and we'll circularize and make ourselves like very close. Where is it? I was really expecting to have been able to see it by now, you know. I'm just gonna slow down. That's probably the best choice here, right? It's above me somewhere. There it is. Woo! Really using those mapping skills to great effect. Hey Zed, how you doing, buddy? Been some time. Yeah, just basic belt pulling stuff through. Yeah, like I said, I have no idea why I was like, oh yeah, of course. Like totally should have been able to figure that out. Okay, which way to La Target? Over here somewhere, right? Okay, we got a bit more distance to go. I'm burning through that fuel a lot quicker than I thought I would. I suppose this is only like the first iteration of the call-out tank. At some point, we'll like replace these with nuclear powers. That'd be good. Don't stick hair into an escalator. No, that's really good, strong advice there, actually, Cubic. I'm glad you're around to share this stuff with us. I mean, could you imagine? I'm gonna actually swap this to locked camera. It's one of my favorite views to do spaceships and space stations and stuff in. Oh, dude. I had some major family and mental issues recently. You just came in to say hi. I went, hi back, man. You know, here for you and stuff. I mean, I'm useless at that, but I'm here to be useless for you, if you like, you know. All right, let's fly over this way a little bit harder. So no handstands on escalators. Might be tempted. I'm sure someone has done handstand walking all the way up an escalator. I should imagine they cut their hair beforehand, you know, just to be sure. Wasn't strong on bracelets or anything. Can someone look up whether someone's done a handstand walk up or down an escalator set? Because obviously stairs, people are gonna have done stairs everywhere. Yeah, people have been up and down stairs everywhere, but the escalator, that's an extra layer of this ain't a good idea, you know. All right, what's the distance over there? 2.5 kilometer. I'll take it. I will take it. Somewhere in here I'll be able to turn around and slow down. I should have done this much slower. That's the main problem with this. This is why I burnt through my fuel so quick, is because I've not done the number 1 rule of spaceflight. Just do a little bit and then wait for time to take you there. Yes, they have. Brilliant. Is there a world record for it? Number of it, or the fastest you can get up and down the escalator in the Mall of America? Is that a thing? I know Guinness give you records for all sorts of crazy stuff. Well, Guinness will give you records if they think it will sell them more books. I think that's kind of like the main point there, right? And also, is it the same Guinness as the drink? I don't think it is, but is it? Is it the same family at least? How did they get the name? Links in Discord. Cool. No, all right, Zed. Look after yourself, buddy. We'll see you around when you're up for it. Also, didn't get your laces stuck in an escalator. Again, words of wisdom from the man there. I mean, honestly, I think we're all just better off avoiding escalators. Oh, it is the drink company. All right, thanks. I didn't think it was, but I'm not surprised to find out it is. I forgot how much I just love this. Just floating around in space, being like, yeah. There it is. Locked camera view is definitely one of the underappreciated modes in the game. I think, anyway. Feel free to change my mind on that one. Okay, drifting. Let's try and get closer. At these speeds, I've got to wonder whether my RCS would be a better choice. Should we try it? Let's go RCS. That one. Oh, did I only put RCS on the front? Oh, I am really good at this game, guys. I am so good at this game. Well, yeah, I mean, like, we're drifting in space, right? Is that not what we're doing? Something over this way. I can't believe I did that. I mean, I totally can believe that, and I'm sure you guys can totally believe it as well. Don't stick RCS thrusters to escape. That, yeah. I mean that would be interesting. Honestly, it would be more like something to tussle your hair on the way past, because of course RCS is just nitrogen getting blasted out. It'd be like getting. I was about to say getting hit in the face with a fire extinguisher, but that has definitely a different meaning of the outgassing of a fire extinguisher. Not that I've ever been hit in the face with the outgassing of a fire extinguisher. I should imagine that's pretty chill, pretty cold. Okay, here we go. So in this back here, I should have put. Oh, I didn't, because I'm bad at the game. So we got. Oh no! I thought I put the big one in. I've only put the small one in. That's a bit of a shame. I've put a bunch of batteries and I've put a bunch of photovoltaics, and also, more importantly, a bunch of radial parachutes. Now, the parachutes are what I'm going to go and hook onto this boy, but I thought I'd also brought, not a Separatron, but the other smaller solid booster, because I was going to attach it to the front of this thing, and then when we got up to Apple Apps, just kind of send it off and away. But it looks like we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way, which is all right. I can do that. Can we turn around and bring ourselves in a little bit faster? Bored of waiting already. This is how we crash into stuff at orbital speeds. By looking at the floor and going, RCS powers go. Oh man, I mean, actually, look how long it's taking me to build up the speed. Maybe this isn't so cool what I do. 300 meters, though. It's pretty good. Pretty good. Thankfully, I remembered to bring, or at least I hope I did, remembered to bring the inventory. Yeah, we got the electric screwdriver and other such wonderful stuff, including some explosives, if we can make use of that. No, EVA fuel canister. No, it looks like I really didn't actually do it well. So, the plan here... I should be writing down the things that need to be done. I used to have a little notepad thing on the side here, right? But we don't anymore. The things that we need to do is to put more RCS on the back so that we have balanced steering. And try and figure out how to bring some solids with us, some solid boosters. Okay, does this even have pointing capability yet? Because it really look. Oh no, it doesn't, because it's not got SAS, right? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Which way is it pointed? It's looking pretty. If I come up behind it here and just push it back and down, now's probably the best time to do that as well. Now is probably the best time to do that because we're drifting like further around the orbit, and this is obviously going to be drifting itself. So can I set target? No, that's aim camera. That's a bit of a shame. So we're going to have to drift up and beyond it. Wait until, so let's get a little bit more of that. We'll try and slow down in the appropriate and traditional manner when we get to where we want to be. If I now do this, point at my prograde, we should be able to use my RCS to slow down. Let's do that and start slowing down now. And hopefully we'll get pointed in the right direction. Oh, this is going to take a little bit longer than I would like, actually. Let's turn that off. Let's turn this around. Let's use my engines to do what we need to do. Just bring us down to a 0. If anything, we're a little bit past. But we're nice and slow now, so we can start figuring it out. That's good. That's good. Okay, so I want to go up over this way. Drifting towards, maybe it's better from this point of view. Turn that off. I mean, maybe, but ugh. RCS, bring our nose up a little. No, it's not better from within the cockpit. I definitely disagree. It's close. It's close. We need to drift down and then drift up and then push into it. We're still pointing roughly backwards orbital? Yeah, roughly. Roughly. I'm not sure how much speed we're going to be able to take out of this like this. We're just going to have to try and line up and then hope that everything works out well for us. Slow it down just a bit while we're drifting. Gonna be one of these situations where I've... Wait, where's my... Oh man, I didn't finish any of the thruster blocks. Okay, fair enough. That's where we're at, that's where we're at. I thought we could go sideways, but it turns out no. Okay, we're just gonna end up pushing this out of the way. Oh no, that's the wrong button. Oh well, now we're here, let's take it. Okay, that tumble's going to be interesting. If we circularize with it, we can see we're way off still. It's going to be a lot of drift past push, drift past push. That's fine, but also slow. Let's drift past it in the best possible manner. Yeah, like this. Definitely more of this way. Worried about engine wash, but meh, we should be good. Okay, point in. Not quite the right direction for me. We might need to come into the side and try and push him that way. No real big bother there. Hey Cybercockoo, you said months ago you would fix your XCOM 2 playlist. Oh, I forgot. Honestly, I forgot here. Let me open up the tab in the background. My sincere apologies. Problems with reminding me of stuff in stream. Here, let me open up the tab as I say so that I can do it again. Here, YouTube Studio and through. My biggest apologies, man. The moment you said, I was like, oh, I said I'd do that. Can we just pause that a sec? Somewhere in here, videos. It's the others playlist. That's the problem, is they've hidden the playlist, so I don't get to see them as much anymore. All right, cool. I've got it open in the background, buddy. Thank you very much for remembering. I am quite stupid. It is true. I will go with that. assessment right there. All right, revert that flight. Not revert. Wait, no, don't revert that flight. Let's try and point ourselves in the right direction. Where do we reckon the center of mass of this is right now? I reckon it's somewhere about here. I'm going to turn that off for a moment. Don't want to pick any movement up. Just want to point. Okay, do we think this will... See what we get, right? It's going to roll around and break my either aerial or... let's go that way instead. It's very bottom heavy. I pressed the wrong button. Nah, at this rate, it's never going down. Yeah, it wasn't in the center. It was all the way down here. So, let's bring them home and work on the improved version. I'm going to retract this. I'm going to retract this. We're going to get better solar panels, and we're going to put that. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to. Let's retract. I must have missed the retract button. Retract that. Okay, now we get to see whether this is legit return capable. Because this is one of the things I was worried about. So we are today working on a design of a ship that can go up and rescue things from orbit. I've definitely got to include two things in this inventory. I want to replace this tiny Clan Patron Jr. with a bigger one. And I want to bring some solid boosters with me to attach to this thing so we can point it in the right direction and get it on out of here. I mean, if we... Oh, I'm going down too heavy. When we get close to the atmosphere, I'll start burning up. When we come back, we could transfer a bit of fuel across to it and make it make it crash itself, fly itself to the atmosphere. Should I play Kerbal or make more of my Astroneer racetrack? I don't know, man. That's a tough one. I personally like Kerbal at the moment. Astroneer, it's good, but I kind of feel like it's a bit of a hollow game. I mean, I've made my views abundantly clear on this. It's point prograde, actually. All right, down we go. This is going to get hot. It's going to get very hot. Are we coming back to the Space Center? I mean, that would be great. It looks like maybe, yeah. Okay, let's radio out and let's burn whatever fuel we got left to make it less of a hellish entry. Let's see what's happening to our orbit with this. See our apoaps is coming down. Hopefully it doesn't end up bringing our periaps up too much. Obviously this is not the ideal way of slowing yourself down. I thought it'd be fun. The ideal way is to point retrograde. If I can circularize these out. My periaps is now with me. Low. Okay, that's cool. There we go. I'm now circularized in the atmosphere. I've never done this before. The non-ideal ways are normally the most fun. It's true. It's true. All right. I've got a parachute on the back in case all goes wrong, but I also do have 2 parachutes up front. So we'll see how it goes, right? Can I? Yeah, nice. I want to come in at a slightly steeper angle to give myself a bit of lift to keep myself out of the upper atmosphere. My periaps is going down pretty quickly, actually. This is nice. This is nice. I wonder if I'm going to go over the top of the space center. Hey, JB1, how you doing? How you doing? I am orbiting within the atmosphere. Thought it might be fun. What we're actually working on is a rescue craft. Not so much a rescue craft for the Kerbals that are stranded up top, but a rescue craft for things like space debris and missions that didn't quite go as well as I thought they would when I first launched them, and stuff like that. I think I want to change my camera at this point. Just like that. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh, that's nearly a screenshot there. There we go, got it. It's nice. That's nice. I suppose I could burn some more fuel up, slow myself down some more, but I'm very interested into how this is going to work. Let's bring our time accelerate down some more and just... There we go. Anything on the aerodynamic forces? Nothing as yet, actually. I was totally expecting even like just some sort of line. Good luck with your racetrack, Cubic. Good luck with your racetrack. We're not going down anywhere near as fast as I thought we'd be with my periaps halfway around the world. Yeah, I suppose. Rovers with thrusters are speedy. Yeah, I understand that to be true. I understand that to be true. Do you reckon you could hollow out the inside of one of the small moons and with the rovers and thrusters drive across the inside of the surface, if you see what I'm saying? Sort of big death wheel style, but inside of the globe. Probably not. Probably not. I mean, could you imagine how smooth you would have to make it? Okay, I'm starting to see a little bit orange acquire some heat up front here. We're still traveling at over 2 kilometers a second, but now, finally, we've got a little bit of atmospheric heating on the go. It seems to be working out. We are definitely slowing down rather than moving. You have a bug that locks up your camera. Oh, dude, that sucks. Are you sure you've not just got like locked in your right click or something? Hey Honzo, how you doing, man? It's good to see everybody getting here. We are just quickly deorbiting an engineering craft. This engineering craft was on its way to rescue people, but it wasn't good enough. There were things missing that I thought I had included, but it turns out I had not. You know, that's life, right? That's life. All right, let's speed this up and try and get through this. At least it's only one of the 2,000 bugs. Yeah, I'm not sure how big the is the bug tracker up to 2,000 bugs. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. It'd be really interesting to know. And then how many are like where are my atmospheric forces? You'd have thought like a big old drag spike would have been coming out the back by now. Perhaps some sort of lift arrows. More screenshots. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not quite as nice as when you're moving into the sunset, but it's definitely nice. Definitely nice. I really like the skybox as well. Yeah. So take a moment to spin around and look at that skybox, shall we? It's not the most spectacular, but that's kind of one of the reasons why I like it. Oh, your internet's not working. I'm going to just reply to that despite the fact that it's not come out. Okay. All right. So here we have it. We got finally some drags. Oh, hey Seb, how you doing, buddy? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. First thing I got into space, I forgot to parachute. Classic. Landing gear, and the ship got back to Kerbal, but it died on impact. I've literally just done that in my... Oh, no, it wasn't forgetting the parachute. It was I forgot that the direct antennas won't connect to your relay network because you need to have them as a relay. So I'd sent a bunch of tourists up on a moon flyby. They went for the moon flyby, and on their way back down, I was like, and now to press the parachute button, and I pressed space, and it was like no control. And I was like, I beg your what? This thing has aerials all over it, and I'm inside my comms network. And they were like, no, this direct talk will not work for you. So yeah, I wasn't over impressed with that. Well, and then right, I flew out a mission That wasn't this. This mission gave me the idea for this. I flew out a little robotic probe that was covered in relays just to make sure it had connection. I literally pulled up right next to it, and they were still like, "Yeah, no, we've not got connection." I'm like, why is that a thing? This thing though, doing well. Got a little bit of heating up on the nose there, but all in all, I think it's doing well. Still flying. Can definitely recommend orbiting in the atmosphere. It seems to be a good way of deorbiting without losing too much heat too quickly. My Apple app seems to be almost always like pretty close to me, and that's one of the major ways you can avoid heating. What's your thoughts on the FTC and COPA? It's very awkward for me because I don't know. Is my stuff made for kids? I don't think so. But also, I don't swear and I play computer games. So that's my personal thoughts on it. Wow, it's made my life awkward. But actually, I don't know the ins and outs of it, to be honest. Other than the fact that YouTube has now started asking me questions, I don't know. So there was some court case that in America against either Google or Alphabet or YouTube specifically, I don't know, and there was something about how you're supposed to label if your stuff's made for kids now, so that people are misinformed or something. I don't know. I should imagine it's all part of Elsagate, right? Where people were making stuff with kids stuff in mind, but just trying to get people to click on their videos. So, yeah, it was all trash. It was rubbish. But basically, we've been leading up to this for a while because there's been so many scandals. Elsagate, where they use Elsa from Frozen to push out adult content to minors. Don't ask me why they do this, but that's what they've been doing. You have to be over 13 to have an account for YouTube, so it's the parents' fault. Yeah, but people never like to hear that. People never like to hear that. Did you know it's not the school's job to teach your kid like when to use the toilet? But man, it's not the school's job to teach your kid to tie his shoes. But man. Yeah, that one, Seb. Very much that one. Am I going to be able to like bring myself to a total stop because I got two terriers? I shouldn't be able to. That's not how these engines work, yo. These are supposed to be like altitude only. That way. Ooh, I point north. The question is, am I going to stay there like this? Yeah, it is one time. I literally have no idea why they did it. Obviously, it was a bunch of people thinking they were funny or something, right? Check out Timothy Type. Good shout, man. Good shout. Bam. Thanks. Thankfully, we're like our course is set right now. I mean, we might put this one on when risky, just in case. But I think we're fine. Would it be the end of chat? Do you say? I mean, we have censorship in here anyway, buddy. Hate to tell you that, but we do. And some people will accuse me of idea censorship. Let's keep spreading that out. It's looking good, though. It's looking really good. Yeah, that's looking really good, actually. Sweet. Are we in the Badlands? No, we're over the grasslands. Ah, it's a shame. Yeah, like that. But Seb, please don't push that too far. You know, we'll let it slip whilst we're talking about it. But the basic, yeah, because I like kids. It's true. It's because my friends have children, and my friends point their children to my YouTube channel, which they used to watch when I played a lot more Minecraft, not so much now, but it's kind of a bit of branding that I carry on because it seems to work. And yeah, and even though they don't, and they'll probably never watch a stream, you know, and stuff like that. At this rate, YouTube's going. People will revolt and stop using. Yeah, people have been talking about that for a while. But where you go, Mixer, like streamer. I mean, this is why people have gone to Twitch, right? I'm just being stubborn because they stole my name. Anyway, I was trying to explain that to someone the other day. Actually, I was like, "Hey, if because he was like, what's your YouTube channel?" I'm like, I mean, my name's Twitchi, but if you search it up, you're not going to be able to find me." That's why I really need a new not name for myself, because I'm those are my antenna, right? Yeah. I'm fine with me being called Twitchy, but I need a new name for the channel so the channel can get searched up, you know. Hi, I'm Twitchy from XXX. Not from XXX obviously, but you know what I'm saying. But yeah, I mean, like, you can tell YouTube's kind of broken. I saw someone saying this the other day, and I kind of agree, but I also want to be like, news. But you can tell YouTube's kind of broken because everybody has to have a Patreon now. Yeah. Space Engineer, it's all right. I'm not that keen on it. Your name is fine, Raffinino. Yeah, no, yeah, that's it. I need to find a channel name. Anyway, what are we doing? We've got 2 hours until Tanker 1. Let's go in and have a look at this and try and fix it. Did you see what happened to Matt Lone? Yeah, I saw that. It's a real tough one because there are a lot of music producers that don't understand they are ripping off people's samples, and then they go and give it to people being like, yeah, I own all the rights, I made it, it's up to you. And they didn't make it. They put the sounds to oops, sorry, hit my microphone. They put the sounds together, which is different. I personally am totally on those other people. So he basically got mumbo jumboed, you know. He the music that he was using had samples in it that were not kosher, you know, and the person who wrote the music didn't understand enough, and then when they went to these YouTubers and went, go ahead, use my music, or in Matt Lone's case went to the YouTube audio library, which is a bit of a that's an extra bit of sprinkle on top for this one, is the fact that it came from YouTube's library, and as soon as YouTube found out, they took it down. But people had already downloaded that music and stopped checking the library to make sure, you know. So it's a real thorny subject, one where nobody's right, everybody's wrong. Anyway, moving on. You know, I get struck every 6 months. Some stuff that's really old will pop up with a new thing, and quite often I'm like, but I'm sure that was all right. And then I'll go and check it up, and it wasn't, or and it's not there. That's the worst one. And you're like, well, but it was here. Oh, Wise, yeah, good luck, man. Look after the future for us. Okay, so a couple of things that need to happen. These need to come off for a second. Let's just take those off of there. We need to do a couple of things. We need to come on in here. We need to get the SAS control nodes left and right here. See, the problem is it's a big company coming after a small person, but the big company represents a lot of small people in a lot of times, you know. And I know that's not quite how it is anymore, but it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, exactly. Another 3 saying technically YouTube could have sent a message being like, hey, this song is no longer available, please stop using it. And then they'd be like, oh, what are we going to do, check all the videos? But I'm like, isn't that not what you're doing with the copyright anyway? So So yeah, it's a bit weird. It's a bit weird. Let's grab this and put it back over. Huh? It's tough. It's very tough. It's very tough. Am I not picking up the right thing here? What's with that orientation change? Whoa, dude. Ooh, look at all this. Let's try and figure this out. Let's put this back. Oh, it's because. Okay. Well, we'll fix this relatively easily. These ones are nice enough. We just go from there. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's think. Press R. Does that? It might actually be the other one I want, not R. Now that I do that, yeah. Okay. There's a button that changes the type of symmetry you're using. Is it F? Is it T? Not this type of symmetry. There. Middle click symmetry mode. Radial. No, that's not what I'm after. Is it X? No, so X does this, yes, but there's a round parent part and a round ship, or there's a whole bunch of stuff. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back into here when we're going to use the systems in this place, because this should actually put it. Oh man, let's try. Let's just try pressing the buttons. There we go. Okay, is this right? That's not right, but we know why. Because we put down these in the wrong place, right? And now if we do that, you know what? Who needs symmetry anyway? Let's just put down singles. Yeah. Adapt, improvise, overcome, whatever the saying is. Something like that. Okay. Now we're looking good. Yeah, is it R? Yeah, it might be R. Yeah, the symmetry, mirror, symmetry. No, that's still not quite the F. There we go. Yeah, so in radial, it turns out you get around parent part and around vessel if you press F. Adapt, improvise, overcome. Yeah, that's the one. All right, I think we're safe for a relaunch. No, we're not. You guys should have stopped me there. All right, so you pointed in the right direction. In here, I want to go inventory. Can we dump one of these big boys in here? Oh, it's not by much. It's not over by much. Let's drop 2 of these parachutes. How about now? And this is wrong. Okay, that's fine. Because if we can use this one instead. Oh, that's a lot over. Okay, maybe not then. Maybe not. Having that solid booster is definitely going to help. Maybe we just rip everything else out and just put the solid booster and the docking port. What are these? Solar panels? Don't need those. Docking port. Where are you? There you are. Okay, beautiful. Oh, look how close. 1,400 out of 1,500. That's beautiful. I mean, ideally, if we can, I would then also take this. Nah, all right, 12 short. That's a shame. This being a probe core to attach to stuff and do things with. Okay, I think we're doing much better this time. Much better. Let's launch this out. Why is it testing always takes an hour, you know? Ooh, high-pitched noise in my ear. All right, we are here. Jeb! Whoa. Unfortunately, this is a manned mission. We can't accept you being there, man. We can't just, like, throw you out the side. Okay, let's... Crew... Mad Gwyn. I think Mad Gwyn deserves a bit of a Let's go with the engineer's clothes there. A bit of a costume upgrade. That's the one. Costume upgrade. Right, we definitely put all the thrusters on. We put the deorbiting equipment in there. I think we're probably good, right? I think we're probably good. Three, two, one, blast off. Another beautiful launch going into sunset this time, which means we're going to get to beautifully watch the sun rise as the sun sets. One of the wonders of travelling too fast for the human brain to comprehend properly. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Let's try and keep this here. Once again, not once again, but this time I've fallen over a little bit early, so we'll try and bring her back up just a little bit. Just a little bit. Up and left if we can to bring ourselves back onto that equatorial line. That's what I'm going for. 3 fast, 6 yaw. Okay. I don't think I said anything by reading that out that I didn't intend to say. Bam! Beautiful, beautiful explosions behind. I love that like dappled effect we get on the ground over here. Okay, 300 meters per second has just been punched through beautifully. I'm gonna definitely go pro grade now. Ooh, like that. That's good. I like this. Let's start bringing down the thrust a little bit. Actually, I was about to say that. I've then saw exactly what our G meter was. It's beautifully between the 1.5 and 2 Gs that I like to have. At uni, we have mandatory black and white PE uniforms. At uni, you have mandatory uniforms. That's crazy, buddy. That's crazy. Never heard of anything being mandatory at uni. Working incredibly well. Oh, we're getting a little fast, but I'm all right with that. Still burning upwards, still burning forwards. I mean, we could definitely just hit pro grade here and see how well that lasts, right? 64, 65, 66. Oh, that is going up incredibly fast. We're gonna circularize at 75-ish. Let's see what we can find. There's you, but that's not who I'm looking for. Where are you, buddy? We were around here a second ago. That one. Set as target. Beautiful. Oh, look, we get to be right near its periaps again. Beautiful, beautiful. 74. Whew. All right, we're currently 57 kilometers above the surface of Kerbin, or at least above the water of Kerbin. Apoapsis of 74 kilometers. I'm going to have a quick drink here. 1.5 delts to our tank. 1.5 kilometer delts to our tank. Should be nice and helpful for us. Look at that galactic bulge. Galactic bulge is definitely something could be misinterpreted. We've all heard of galaxy brain. Warp over this way. I forgot about that one day and just grabbed my old PE clothes from high school. They're blue. The coach was grumpy about that. I told him that I just ran fast enough for the blue to switch to black. Yeah, that's nice, man. That's nice. We're not going to have the oomph here. We're not going to have the oomph. Oh no, we're going to end up passing our apoaps. We're going to end up coming down on the other side. We're going to have to try and fight against the gravitational pull. Actually, no. We're good. We're good. I thought it was going to happen, but it's not. We're fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry, guys. Why would you think anything's trouble? Because of the change of colours. Blue shift? Are we going with blue shift when space is expanded? Well, that's red shift. But when you move fast, it's blue shift. Doppler, right? But in light. It's like the Doppler shift, but with light. Okay, I think we're going to have to go for a double maneuver. You know what? I'm just going to walk there. Just going to walk there. Be fine. Though I started doing that and then went, oh, wait. We want to do things like extend our solar panels. Make sure we can always have connection. Okay, there we go. Beautiful, beautiful. Right, up to Apple apps. Then we're going to drop our Perry apps so that we can drop these tanks without like making more troubles in our place. In Polish, it's named move towards violet. Yeah, blue shift, move towards violet. They're very, very similar phrases. I can see what's going on there. Okay, we don't want to point that way. We want to point this way. How deep shall we put it? In fact, if we just do that and pop it, we can then turn the fuel on, turn around, just bring that up above 70. This little number here is the one I'm looking on where my mouse is. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Actually, we want to bring it up to about 100, if I remember correctly. That's our periaps over there, to 102. So if we can match the other one, there we go, 102. Beautiful. They should end up with a nice little crossover point there. Shall we watch the debris? I kind of like watching debris deorbit. Switch 2. Nice. Where's the other one? Where's the other one? There he is. All right, beautiful. Are we going to be able to like watch these come down together? Of course, they got pushed away with a certain speed from each other, right? And because we're coming down in less than half an orbit, it's going to do nothing but go away. If we'd managed to get down half an orbit later, it might have come back to us. But, okay. What are we expecting here? I think the fins are going to end up turning this... I mean, yeah, we're definitely getting a little dihedral setup there, right? But will the engine continue going backwards? That's the question. Because the engine's the heavy bit, but look at this lovely aerodynamic shape we've got going. Maybe this will act like a tail instead. I mean, who knows? Two bros burning the atmosphere 5 feet apart because no homo. What's he got? There he is. There he is. For some reason, the parts that are distant from you always seem to suffer less drag than you do. And actually, I say that one's definitely getting more drag than me. Don't mind me. Is that a Vine? Is it? Once again, out of touch, I'm afraid. Never really got into Vines, you know. It's like I've never watched anything on TikTok. So all I ever hear about is how it's like some celebrity did this or that on TikTok. Probably because I'm not in the community, right? Vines would be your age. Yeah, well, Vines were like 10 years ago as far as I'm concerned, you know. Not 10 years ago, 7 years ago. 5, maybe. This is Darker Land. Oh, is that actually Cloud Layer? It might be Cloud Layer. It's nice. Oh, because they old. Nice, man. Cheers. TikTok is evidence that we need something something other than YouTube, right? This is the problem, is people are trying to experiment with ways to bust out of YouTube's grasp. It's unfortunately that's where all the people are, and that's the thing with these videos, is you need an audience. I'm surprised that's not like disappeared. Yeah. Can we swap back and forth? We can swap back and forth. Beautiful. Look at this one. Ooh, look at that one. Look at this one. I like that we can keep an eye on each other. That's swap back and click on that. Oh, that's like super cool. Super cool. Okay, here we go. Coming in for the wet one. Bam! 100% demisable. What about this one? Any aerodynamic force is going to help. Bam! 100% demisable. Beautiful. Beautiful. Way ahead of you, Seb. Watch them both die. I should have gone to the map. That would have been the quicker way of doing that. Oh, the loading screens. Thanks. That's kind of what I wanted now. Turn that off and look for you. Hey, Mr. Callout. How you doing? Hey, King Golden. How is life? My life is going pretty well, man. How is your life? Actually, I'm a little cold. I'm not sure if you guys live in Arctic countries the same way I do. But generally, my body and my legs are fine, but my feet and hands, especially where I put my hands sort of like away from my body to touch mouse and keyboard all the time. Yeah, I'm very cold hands, and I dislike that. But other than that, I'm doing very well. How are you doing, King Golden? Was that more of an answer than you were expecting? All right, let's add this maneuver and see if we can't get these two to match up again. Oh, it's aggressive. Oh, it's very aggressive. Do we just wait for another orbit? I think we might just wait for another orbit. Can I take it? Ah, there is something that we forgot to do here. By we, I definitely mean this is your fault as well, guys. I don't mean that at all. But snacks. We didn't include any snacks in this craft. 2, 3. No, just 3 will do, thanks. And then we bring it back like that. I'm just going to assume that we've got enough to do this. Oh man, they are close to each other, but there we go. Yeah, cold hands are terrible. My hands get cold when I play video games because I live in a country where we can afford to warm everything up. Just make it what? Yeah, I mean, I'm burning through a lot more electricity than I do in the summer. It's got to be said. It's got to be said. All right, is there a way of making this just a little bit closer? Because 24 kilometers sounds good, but it's not. 14 I saw there. Okay, can we now maybe move this in or out to get them closer? 11, 10, 9. I'll take a 9 kilometers. 9 kilometers sounds very good. Very good. Let's destroy that as well because I've literally just changed it, so it might be different. Who knows? I doubt it, but let's jump to this ship. Just heat up the earth. You got it, man. You got it. It's actually my ancestors preempting the fact that I'm going to be cold, right? God bless those Victorians. They knew what they were doing. I have an idea. KSP-2 Star Destroyer. Yeah, I mean, what we should have been doing today is trying to make a skyhook, right? Anyway, let's go retrograde here. Okay, it is moving. Ooh, I was kind of mildly panicking there as it didn't do the thing I needed it to do. But no, it's okay. Where's my... Oh, these are the backup antenna. That's all right. They're just backup. I do like the way the prongs come through there, though. I like that a lot. Ooh, okay, this is good. This is good. This is good. I presume we're going to be Oh, we're in the moon right now. Okay, well, we're not in the moon right now because that would be hilarious. But we're inside. We should make it movie scale size. I mean, physics range extender is a thing. It's just who's got the computer to be able to do it without having a meltdown. I mean, I could probably give it a go. Day trip to Juna. That's plan. Okay, let's just warp ahead now. Let's just warp ahead. I could definitely see ways of this going bad, but why is auto warp cancelled? But it didn't. Whatever. Just point in the right direction now, please. Why is it not pointed in the right direction? Oh, it is. All right, this is good. Okay, I'm not sure if you guys remember, but last time we were here, we ended up making this fall over too much, and this little container at the top, which contains all the important stuff. Close that alarm, thanks. Ended up exploding. So we need to try and not let that happen again if we can. If we could just avoid that, it'd be excellent. That'd be amazing. Oh, this looks good. Oh, this looks very good. Star Bomber. I like... Oh, that's nice. Nice. Well, I might use that at some point, buddy. Okay, do we do the thing that we didn't do last time? I'm going to decouple, and rather than control that, I'm going to control this one. No. This one over here, where we want to point retrograde, and this guy's in the way. Can we move him out the way before we go anywhere? Let's point ourselves over this way a little bit, and just kind of fire this engine up. Just enough to get out the way, please. It's got no liquid fuel because I didn't do that. Okay, right. Hey, come on. Thanks. Just enough to get out the way. And then this guy is going to be conscientious and deorbit himself. Because it's all about having conscientious spacecraft. What should we gotta get like enough fuel here that I could just like put it on the moon. I might just put this on the moon. I mean, it's looking pretty good, right? It's looking very good. Let's go to surface. Let's point retrograde now and see what's going on. The fall of YouTube has begun. I mean, maybe, but I kind of feel not. All right, it's Kerbin in the air. Kerbin's in the air. Are we able to be a relay point here? Am I connected right now? First, hop straight to Kerbin. Just do what the Soviets did and cover up failure. Everybody covers up failures. It wasn't just the Soviets. Why isn't this guy... Is he another I don't have SAS? He might very well be. Just use enough... Let's bring... no, not thrust limiter. Gimbal limiter right down here. Just enough to bring us into a stop over here. Maybe a little bit more gimbal limit than that. There we go. We should be able to... there are 12 missing cosmonauts. Maybe. I actually don't know that. Are there? Okay. We're pointed in the right direction now. The direction of not tumbling. And we get down nice and close. We want to have that one. And we've got enough fuel. We've got enough fuel. There's no reason why there should be anything. 13 minutes. How long until we hit the floor, do you reckon? Well, we're about to find out. I see a little strip of loaded ground there. Yeah, I mean, the SpaceX way is by far the preferable way at the moment. Mainly because they let everybody know what's going on. All about people letting people know what's going on. 4 kilometers, let's go. Radio out. Okay, that's all right. That's livable. This is quite the slope I'm falling down on top of. If we could push over that way, whatever that way is. No, not that way. That way. Just kind of fly over that way somewhat. It's close to what we want. Okay, big sideways. There we go. Nice. And then we should be able to slow ourselves down. It told me the engines had enough to weight ratio. They didn't. Ah, buddy, that makes me kind of sad. And down we go. It might be a bit of a dangerous move there, but you know, here we go. Full throttle suicide burn. No, it's not what we're gonna do. Can we just crash into the bit? I mean, maybe, but I think we're actually gonna make a nice, safe landing here. Just in time for me to break all the antenna on landing, right? Bring it down. Bring it down now. Yes. Little less fast, please. 50 meters, moving about 5 meters per second. 2.9, that's even better. I will take this as a good landing. Oh, and my phone. Hang about, hang about. I cannot answer you right now. Okay, nice. We landed, ish. Yeah, I'm gonna let that one through. Yeah, we landed. All right, sweet. Got a little bit of time yet. A little bit of time. Right, what's next? Call out in 10 minutes. Let's jump to the ship. What we actually want to do as well, hang on, close this alarm, is fuel tanker 1, switch to you. Go and set our next alarm for this. Astronaut means star sailor, you are correct. Cosmonaut pretty much means the same thing. Cosmos rather than star, though. Which, you know, it kind of makes a little bit more sense. But, you know, I'm not allowed to say that, so... can we... bring that apps down, that Apple apps down a bit. Look at that, look at that. And can we stop being quite so inclined? I reckon just a little bit of burn this way is going to do us a strong. Let's get a little more over this way. Okay, I'll take that for now. We'll go, hey, can I please just click this? Add maneuver, but I actually want next orbit's maneuver. Thanks. Add that to the alarm. Let's see where we are in 1 hour. Okay, beautiful. Because next orbit, this would have moved on a little bit, and they will all be better lined up, and everything will be working out much better. And we need to go over to this guy anyway. Jump to ship. Nice. That looks like a business phone call. A very, very, very repetitive number. Okay, all right. So here we are. We are here to do some stuff. Gotta maneuver over this way. Okay, we will maneuver over that way. Let's get rid of this now and let's point in the right direction. Oh yeah, much more responsive than that other one. Beautiful, beautiful. Put this here. I would take a moment to make sure we're pointing in the right direction, but by that I mean solar panels pointed towards. Did some business seriously just call you? Yeah, it happens. It happens. I mean, it could have been I don't know, could have been missed trying to reach me from somewhere. But, you know. Oh, Scorpion Destroyer, howdy. I didn't see you there. You've got an avatar very much like other people that have got avatars in here. But how you doing? Welcome to the stream. We are currently playing a little bit of Kerbal Space Program. I have made this ship. It's one that's going to go around and do its best to capture debris that we have in orbit. It's actually going to go and go and rendezvous with a bit of a booster launch. Launch booster, that would probably be a better way of wording it, that we have floating around in orbit right now, and hopefully, man, that burn time 6 seconds, I doubt it. Why would she be trying to reach you? Any reason? Maybe she fallen over a patch of grass and broke her ankle again. I don't know, these things happen. I could have been in the hospital being like, hi, do you know this woman? I'm not going to dox her live on stream. Yeah, do you know this woman? Ooh, hey. Alright, yeah, let's fly like this. Or maybe she found something that I would like out and about. Nah, that wouldn't be a business. Maybe she's been arrested. Maybe that was the police officers being like, hi, this is us. We're doing the one phone call that we're supposed to do, right? I don't think that's a thing in England. Nope, that's not the way we want to go. We want to go prograde. All right, cool. 13, 12, 11. We'll take the 10. Exactly 10 kilometers. Seems good. Seems good. This woman needs urgent blood transfusion. Well, unfortunately, we're not the same blood type. So or fortunately, that is not going to be the reason. 24 minutes as opposed to the 44 over here. Fenubia Lacey. That's a name, mate. That is a name. Oh, I'm inside. Ah! No, look at the disc. Look at the disc. All right. Let's point over this way. I don't know why. I think I can kind of guess why, but it kind of annoys me that when you go into first person and then you right click to go here, when you come out, it still locks on the look around with your mouse thing, and you got to right click again. Kind of annoys me. All right, where is it? Oh look, we're already too close. Go. Yeah. Okay, are we going to attach a solid booster to this, or are we going to put the Clampatron on it? I'm probably actually feeling the Clampatron. The clamps! Because then we can just get it to do its own thing, and we can go to the end of the next bit of junk, right? Though I'm fairly sure the next... But yeah. Alright, let's do it. Let's move on. Let's get over there. Let's do it. Whoa! 20 meters per second. Yay. I even kind of pull up this way and go a little bit faster. A lot faster. There we go. Catching up with it. I should really not make such savage burns. What do we reckon the closest... Oh, it'll tell me what the closest encounter here is. 3.5. I mean, we're practically there already. I'm going to continue to push sideways rather than slow down. It's got a little target marker down there that I'm watching. I don't know if you guys can see, but I've learned to keep an eye on this little pink thing down here and the yellow thing that comes close to it. Ideally, I'd like to have both on screen at the same time. If I go sideways like this, I'd ideally like to have both on screen, but it turns out you don't quite get the full nav ball here. So about there is probably the most efficient place to do what I'm trying to do. .1 kilometers, I'll take that. All right. Well, well, I guess we're just going to let it float now. I wish I had more toneful voice. In fact, my voice is full of tones. I just get the wrong ones all the time, you know. Mizu Asidie. That's not. I like that. That rolls off. I see. I don't even know if that's how you were intended it to pronounce, but that's tasty in my mouth. Mr. Geronino Kachu? It sounds like someone sneezed. Kachu. Okay, I don't know if I've ever. Oh man. Got rid of my my cheat sheet of quick keys because the Kerbal attachment system is quite a complicated mod, though it generally runs off either G or C, is it? Suicide. Alright, let's just keep drifting. Get nice and close. Okay, so my initial reaction is to attempt to attach the... are we going to be able to? Let's just back up right to it. Let's just back up right to it. Let's use our RCS at this point. Because we're getting very close, you know, very close. No, KS is simple, you're just out. Yeah, maybe, mate, maybe. You can definitely talk me through the system then, right? Yeah, there's definitely a reason that I normally do this in locked view. There we go. Now I could just do this and be like, alright, we want to go down a bit and that way a bit. So the reason that I'm taking great care to line this up is because I don't think a Kerbal can carry an entire Clampetron docking port on its own. So what we're going to do is see if we can get close enough to get it out of the container and put it straight onto the docking port, the middle of the adapter. I was tempted to try and stick it on the side, but I'm still tempted to put it on the side. We'll just see how close we drift. I would like to be a lot closer than this. Ka-chow, it's a good name. If you pronounce it like a hard ka-chow, it sounds like a... Yeah, I'm down with you, man. I'm down with you. I think ka-chow sounds better than ka-chew. Ka-chow, ka-chow. Okay, time for a soft dock. Let's... Can we touch this without knocking it? You know what? Just gonna get this guy out now. This girl out now. Let go. Oh, wait. Has her inventory got stuff in it? Yeah. Okay. Cool. So we go down. Let's go and find. What are you doing? Okay. So we're defined by this horizon right now. Fair enough. It's not really how I'd like to do it, but. Okay, inventory. Is it G or K or what? Okay, there we go. Surface attach. We gotta equip stuff first, right? H to attach. This part cannot be attached without a tool. That's fine. I remembered that as we were going. Is this not... Did I just throw my screwdriver? No. Ooh, I thought I threw my screwdriver away. Okay. That's good. Then we pick this up and pop it over here. Press H. And then click. We did it. We did it. All right, cool. I think this is probably going to be one of the first proper successful KAS rescues that I have done. F grab. Board. Oh, no, grab that. We're drifting. probably the most terrifying prospect in all of space travel, right? Is you just somehow manage to let go of everything. Oh man. Oh mate. We are doing so well here. How much fuel do you reckon it's going to take? So we're obviously going to have to use our SAS to dock onto this and then try and turn around. Diamond pickaxe is the best tool for that job, I have to agree. Though I am partial to a diamond hoe myself. Really worried about this. Back we go. Alright. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. A little bit worried about the antenna, but whatever. The Fountain War. No, I don't. Set as target. Alright. Control from here. Technically not necessary. Oh, I don't have the point at target bit. Okay. Just going to keep moving this around until I can stop myself exactly. Turn my SAS off. Point myself at this in a very brutal manner. Okay, here we go. Wish me luck. Turn in SAS. Oh no, we should definitely keep that on for now. Connect. Okay, it doesn't have any SAS, so it should just snap into place. Beautiful. Oh, that is so good. All right, we want to look pro-grade. Do I just use it to pull me down and push me back? No, no. I'm going to now do Alt-right click, Alt-right click, Alt-right click, because then I can go in, stop, stop. Do we think that's got enough fuel? Do we think that's got enough fuel? I hope so. All right. Let's do it the easy way. Good. Quick save. We're gonna undock. This guy's just gonna go up out of the way. This bad boy is ready just to deorbit, right? Look at him pointed in that direction. Go! And that should have put my orbit down. Yeah! Oh, guys, we did it! We did it! Oh, I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of that. Right, the first thing we need to do before we actually watch it deorbit is to find call out, switch that, and make sure that call out isn't about to deorbit. We don't want call out to deorbit. Let's watch it crash. I intend to watch it crash. Let me just make sure that my numbers are good. All right, cool. There is a bit of a problem here, actually. Look at my timings. Look at my timings. We should be able to do some stuff, but if nothing else, I'll quick save it now because it's done, right? And we'll just watch it crash into the... look at that. Okay, look at the space station and its debris. Okay, we're obviously going to have to jump over here. We'll figure this out. We'll figure this out. All right, then he literally... You know what? I might just tell him to wait another orbit. Is that a possibility? Oh, it's very good though. Oh, it's very good though. All right, we're gonna reload. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna watch that guy crash, and then we're gonna reload because this guy is like super ready to go. So we'll let him drift past. We'll get this guy to crash. We'll reload it. We'll come back. It'll all be fun. It'll all be fun. Ooh, oh, those clouds are very much like relative to my camera. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll get back to you later. I'm still trying to think what your girlfriend likes. I don't know, Harry Potter. Trying to figure out what the other person in your life likes is always trouble. Yeah, you. This is true. She must like you, right? Ooh-wee. Tea? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't like tea? I don't have any tea. Ooh, how is this going to crash? What way is it going to do? So whenever I've been dropping tanks like this in the past, they've kind of come down to a relatively low altitude, and then for some reason done a little stall where they turn up the other way with the back facing upwards and then dig down. I'm not sure. Yeah, it's going to do it again. Look, watch. Is it going to? Yeah, look. And then just like that, the aerodynamics change, and we start falling like a dart. I mean, to say that's cool is understatement. Whoop. Half the speed of sound. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Landing. Indeed it is. Don't like tea. Why don't you like tea? Okay, let's go over this one now. Yeah, how can you not like tea? I mean, to be fair, I know a lot of people. My girlfriend's weird. Every time she gets ill, she changes whether she likes tea or coffee. It's cool. Also a little weird. Like this, yeah, beautiful, beautiful. All right, let's try and deorbit right down on top of these bad boys, shall we? Got a feeling we're gonna do all right. Oh, if I don't spin around like that, let's bit of a shame. I kind of want to point upwards a bit. You like tea, but the Americans don't. Yeah, so Mimi, my friend in Discord, she came and visited us for a weekend. She didn't drink tea or coffee. It was weird. You'll try at least once in your life. What, tea or coffee? Is this going to actually sort its life out? I think it might. It's trying to be chill. It's trying to be chill. All about things trying to be chill. The thing with tea is there are very many different types of tea. If you drink green tea, you're going to get a very different experience if you drink an English breakfast, and you're going to get a very different experience again if you drink like a Darjeeling or something. Okay, that looks good. Plus, you know, whether you add milk to it. So Seb's literally just said he likes weak tea. I think what I like is a good tea milkshake. I like a lot of milk and I like a lot of sugar. It stops really being just the tea infusion and kind of becomes like a warm tea milkshake. Which, you know, is also cool. All right, here we go. Hour and 3/4 to get this thing over the place in the moon. You know what? I'm going to do that so it doesn't interrupt me. Are we going to be down before Dockinator Moon does its sphere of influence change? I don't know. Thankfully, it is just the sphere of influence change, but it is mighty inconvenient timing. I might have to go and reset the timer on that. Okay, we are probably careening towards the floor very quickly. Let's have a look. What's going on here? We're going to go over the top. That's fine. Let's try and get myself pointed in the right direction. Which way's north on my nav ball right now? Oh no! Oh no! What's happened? Why? No! Why? Look! I've lost control all of a sudden. Speechless. Legit. Why? We've got stuff all around the moon to stop this happening. I don't know what to do, guys. I mean, we know what we're gonna do, right? We're gonna watch. Do you guys see that hill over there? It's a nice looking hill, though. I want to point that out. We had signal the whole way down, right until that last moment. Which angle's the best to watch this from? I think maybe that way. Oh, not even anything skipping off into the distance. Ah. Can we swap to over here? That was fun. I mean, this is why we're sending more moon infrastructure up all the time. I feel very, very disheartened about that, guys. Not really. I don't let that sort of stuff get to me too much. But I'm just like, oh, but we had it. Okay. To be fair, we wanna actually go to the Dockinator next, right? I'm going to put these things in orbit, and then we're probably going to have to wrap up because time is pushing on. Wait, we need to figure out what this guy's doing first. Let's come out here. He's pretty much done for a little bit, right? There should be this over here. Set that as target. And then we want to come down here and make another maneuver node on top of this maneuver node. Whose maneuver node is this? Let's get rid of it and start again. Add this maneuver. Hey. Just because I clicked on the warp to here button doesn't mean that's what I want to do. Oh, that's a lot of fuel. I think we've just missed our opportunity here. So if we add a maneuver and then I'll take a moment to see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and a bit orbits round. Should put us there. Periaps of a good height, apoaps of a good height. Okay, let's save that. Let's get rid of that as well. Let's save that. Beautiful. And then we'll come over here. Okay. Here we go. Welcome to the Dockinators. We've got little docking ports up front. We've got solar panels. These things are literally just here to try and dock. Are you joining the moon? Or are we just kidding ourselves? I thought we were joining the moon. Maybe. There we go. I was about to say maybe we have misjudged it, but I didn't think so. What happens first? Its change or me getting down to the thing? Okay, so it changes. I'm alright with that. Let's not worry about that. Let's just keep going down to the periaps, because this guy is also going to be at his periaps, right? He's got a much higher periaps than I've got. that's kind of cool. It's definitely cool enough. Okay, let's press the retrograde and get us into a nice orbit. Join the moon. Man, whichever way you want to do it. Has this also got no SAS on it? That's kind of hilarious. Okay, that's that one. And then we jump over to this one. And we're going to try and get these on an intercept. Where are you? Set as target. Just a tiny little engine thrust to get us pointed in the right direction. And when we get somewhere close, that's close enough for me, I open up the throttle, get ourselves captured. Got some nice high orbits going on over here. Getting to -1. No one's complaining about dying of lack of food yet, so that's pretty good. If we ever so slightly tweak this, yeah, we can get that on the go. I then want to go, hey, can we... Oh man, look how far out this is. Add maneuver. So if this is ascending node, we want to bring it down, right? Can I right-click that without... No. Okay, fair enough. 0.1. I couldn't click the ascending node without getting rid of it, without changing the maneuver node into one of those very awkward did you mean to do this nodes. Wow, that is time. And with that, I'm going to say thank you very much for joining for this adventure, ladies and gentlemen. I will see you next time when we're going to get another bit of debris down. We're going to get this docking going on around the moon so that we can do the world's first. And maybe we'll figure out how to rescue people back from the moon. But I'll see you then when we're going to do that.